Hello everyone. Previously, we had discussed about the JavaScript state management libraries. Today, we'll be discussing about the deep copying and shallow copying in JavaScript. So, shallow copying, or what the shallow copy does? Shallow copying duplicates the immediate properties of an object. Again, I am telling it duplicates the immediate properties of an object, while deep copying creates a complete independent copy, including the nested object. So basically, shallow copy only copies the top layer. It will not copy the nested objects or arrays, right? So the deep copy, basically what it does is the deep copying creates a complete independent copy, including the nested object. So I'll just let's go with a very simple example. I'll just go with the shallow copy with object dot assign, right? Let's quickly try to understand this one with a very simple example, the shallow copy. So I'll just come here. I'll just consider object obj. So here within this one, I'll set this one to numerical value 1, and B, let me set this one to B of C of 2, nothing but the nested objects, right? This is the nested object. So next, what we will do, let what should I do here? Just give me a second here. I'll just consider shallow copy variable name. Here, let's make use of the object dot assign, as I have said here. Let me quickly give empty flower braces and the object, nothing but the empty object and the obj we are passing here. So next, let's make use of the shallow copy dot b dot c here. So this one, let's assign this one to value 42. What happens if I log the object dot b dot c? So here, in simple terms, what we are doing, the next here, this one b, the nested object b, here you can clearly see here the nested object b is shared between the object, this one obj, and c, right? So the nested object b is shared between the object and the shallow copy, sorry, and not the c, and the shallow copy, leading to the unintended modifications, right? So if I try running the code, we are getting the output 42, which is completely correct. So again, I'm telling here the nested object b is shared between the object and the shallow copy. So here the nested object b is shared between the object obj and the shallow copy, which will lead to the unintended modifications, and the output that we are getting here is 42, which is absolutely correct, right? So let me delete this one. I hope the concept of shallow copy with the object or assign is completely clear. Again, I'm telling what the shallow copy does. It just duplicates the immediate properties of an object, right? So that's what the shallow copy does. While what does deep copy do then? It creates a complete independent copy, including the nested objects, right? So let's quickly see the example of the deep copy with the structured clone. So let me let me include the same thing here. Instead, let me delete this one. We have the same thing here. Instead of shallow copy, I'll just give this one deep copy. I said we will be making use of the structured clone, right? So I'll just give here structured clone of, let's pass object obj. So here quickly I'll give deep copy dot b dot c here. Let's pass the same value 42. So console log of, if I give here object dot b dot c, so previously we got the output 42. So just guess what output we will get, and I'll just tell the what will be the output and how we got that output, right? So here this time we are going with the deep copy with the structured clone. We are not making use of the shallow copy, right? So previous example was we were making use of the shallow copy along with the object.assign. So this time we are going with the deep copy with the structured clone. So basically, just guess the output, what output we get. So this time, what happens here is structured clone creates a deep copy, ensuring the nested objects are independently copied. So here, this one you can clearly see. So again, I'm telling structured clone creates a deep copy, ensuring the nested objects are independently copied. So the output has to be 2 here, right? So if I try to run the code, we are getting the output 2. I hope the concept of the shallow copying and the deep copying is completely clear. So we clearly saw the examples as well, right? So next topic that we will be discussing on is the async generators and for await of loops. We have already discussed about the generators. So we will be discussing on the async generators, mainly uh, async generators and for await of loops. This will be interesting. Basically, for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.